Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and remember to enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome back to Takehitsu Gaming. This is Takehitsu speaking, and we are back with Himeko Sutori. So last time we had a grind to basically gain progress, and our results, if this loads, is we've got a lot of lances. Only one of them is actually full. I do need more people to actually fill it up 100%, but we're okay on that. I'm going to grind a little bit more so that we can combine some of these. I really only want 6 lances, and right now we just don't have the capacity for that, but we need to get our people going, you know, more stuff going on. So I will probably do another time loop on this and skip all the boring grinds so you guys don't have to suffer through that. Thank you. And let me know if you guys like what you see below in the comments. If you like the time loop, I could continue to do that every time we have to grind, or I could stop, break it down, and go through the turn-by-turn episodes for the more literal experience. Oh, we need food pretty bad, don't we? Do we even have money? We don't. Alright. And we will see what's going on from there. Until then, though, I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing because I personally don't really find it as entertaining to sit there and watch people grind all the time. I prefer to have it in a time loop, like a, you know, sped up video where you can, you know, listen to music and stuff and kind of watch them. And if you need details, you can always slow it down or ask about it. It's not like it's the end of the world or anything like that. So, alright. Well, let's get going, and I will see you on the flip side. Another thing to keep in mind is it's a good idea to always have food on you. The more variety you have, actually, the more morale your people have. But at the moment, we're not really worried about having a massive variety. We'll get more when we are done with the grind, so. Alright, so we made it back to town for another round of buying stuff. Let's see here, what do we actually have? In terms of consumables. Okay, so we need to buy a different set of consumables, that's all that comes down to. And that we get from the tavern over here to have, if it'll let me go in for some reason. So you talk to this guy. He's got some exotic foods, basically. You do want to pick up a couple from him as well. I usually pick up like 200 of pretty much everything. Kind of gives you a decent amount of supplies to work with. We still have money. But before we go deal with buying more peoples, we want to upgrade. So Yumi's gained a couple levels. I made sure she could focus on that a good bit. Let's see. Repost is a great skill to have. Blue, melee attack or blades. I'm going to go with blue. Sword specialization is also a really good one to have. So she should have more points now for holding up like peoples. Getting a bigger lance, I guess, is the way. Alright. Bow specialization is always good. Leadership, yep, you definitely need leadership. And then we'll go agility. Okay, who else has gained a level? A bunch of our adventurers here. They've gained levels and they're not going to be adventurers anymore, so that's both good and bad. Doesn't matter what I give you, you're stuck with getting this all. Okay, there you go. So, let's see, let's go ahead and make... We can do grifter, warriors, or foresters. I'm going to go ahead and do grifter for the moment. I'm going to need to give her some better clothes, though. So, we're going to need to go buy some leather. Alright, let's head over to the equipment dude. Alright. Yep, going out here. Going to this angry gobbo. Yep. Alright, so in terms of clothes, we're going to get like 2 aprons, 1, 2 robes. We're pretty much just going to get 2 of everything down the line. Okay, so this is 230. Is it actually charging me 230? Is it charging me way more? It's not. Okay, good. Okay, so we bought a whole bunch of clothes. Let's go back in here. We can get rid of the arming swords. We don't really need a whole lot. I am selling this, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, what? Bucklers, we can kill a couple of those. Hand axes, we can kill a few. Can jars, I'm going to keep those. Okay, so we got a couple stuff we could sell. Most of everything that we can sell, I think, is going to end up being tools and stuff. So let's head over to this guy, see what we got to sell. Let's go over to recipes. Okay, so I got 4 summon wolf. We only need 1. They don't get consumed when you use them. So we're going to sell 3 of those and 4 of these leather ones, because we don't need those either. Tools. Smith hammer. You only need 1 tool of each one. And that is where we made our real money, right there. So we're actually richer now than when we were buying gear just a minute ago. Funny enough. Alright, so that makes us good there. Alright. And let's go back into leveling up. So we got Kenta, the cleric. He's now leveled up a little bit. That's good. Physical defense is always good. I could go with more of that. Then you need... Oh. Bestows a leadership bonus to paladins in the lance when this hero. Okay. So he becomes like a paladin booster. That's cool. I'm definitely cool with that one. Not sure what group he's in at the moment, but I'm not going to worry about that. Tinker's leveling up. Alchemist is always good. Gunner is good. I'm going to give him control, because he's going to be one of my slime lords, essentially, is what you could call them. Takashi. Gain 2 levels. So we're going to start with the knight. Blue, I guess. Intellect is always good. Mage. Spellcraft. Melee attack looks good too. Alright. Well, there's some... There he got a bunch of stuff. I didn't get the leadership a second time on him, which is kind of disappointing, but we'll live with that. Like, so our Acolyte leveled up. Healing Burst is always glorious. I love it. Leadership is good. Will is good. Paladin, yes. White, yes. And Cleric. Very nice. Gained lots of levels. This is good for us. We need them. So, Tinker. Cadet. White. Do 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 do. Oh, I should have grabbed Tinker. Oopsies. There you go. There's Tinker. I will give you healing. Alright, some of our slimes have leveled up too. And yes, the slimes actually level up. They are, they're pretty effective. They don't have a whole lot to learn, so when you get them to level up, they're good. I try to focus on evening out magical defense, melee defense, and then I like to give them both attack and block. That's really all they can get, but they become really powerful tanks, and they can do a lot of damage. So when you have an alchemist, one of the alchemist's abilities actually makes it so that they do more damage as well, which is why you like to have an alchemist in control of your slime lord. You like to have an alchemist who basically functions as a slime lord, and it's because, you know, your slimes will delete guys. I mean it too. Literally delete guys. Like right now, if you look at this, because they have the corrosive slime, their slap is 122 damage. That's pretty big. That's bigger than most of my other guys at this point. Physical defense. Alright, so he's going to get either attack or block. And so I'm going to give him attack. Glurb. Besides, their names are entertaining. Physical defense. Magical defense. Okay, I get to go magical defense a second time. I think that was it for the slimes. Next, we're down with Roswitha. I don't know. She's at her last level for her student, so we're going to go ahead and max her out. And let's see. We could do Cadet or an Acolyte. I would like to get some more of both. We're going to go ahead and go Acolyte this time. Give her the Initiate Robes, the Shepherd's Cook. There we go. Okay, we got another student over here. He's level 2 now. That's good. Cadet. Healing. Healing is always good. And blue, I guess, for now. Okay. Lots of levels gained up. So our people are starting to get there. That's what we want. We want our guys to get up. We don't want a whole lot of low-level, easy-to-kill guys when we start moving on. Because, believe me, they will die very quickly, and that will become a very, very sour moment in our lives. Alright. Grifter, Forester, and then you have Warrior. There we go. Do. Black blades and green. Well, let's go ahead and I guess we'll start with that. Healing minion. Grifter. There we go. Blah 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 blah. Alrighty. Warrior. There we go. Grifter. Alright. We're getting there. We almost got everybody. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 9 more to go. And I'm pretty sure they all only gain like 1 level. So, I mean, we're getting there. And our time skips will keep going. I will admit that I grind a little bit more early game than most other people are likely to. I have my own reasons for doing that. I like to be, I guess you could say, over-prepared for situations. And that always helps out because, well, your guys are higher level, you lose less of them, and when you lose people, you have to stop what you're doing and re-grind more of them. So this gives you the opportunity of basically having a very strong starting foundation, and with that foundation, eventually every single one of these guys will be able to go make their own group, which means when it comes to the end game, and you have, and I'm hypothesizing, I haven't played very far, but the end game I'm hypothesizing you're going to have tons of lances out there fighting at once. So like 20 versus 20 or even 100 versus 100 lances. And at that point, you want them all to basically be really good. So this gives you a chance, by doing a little bit of extra grinding in the beginning, you get the chance of basically getting ready for that ahead of time, and you're going to suffer less. It's like with any other RPG. You like to level up a couple times. Like when I used to play Final Fantasy way back in the day, I'd have level sets. So before I move on to the next area in the game, I'd level myself up to a certain point, and then I can just enjoy more of the story instead of having to sit there and fight something and then struggle every single step of the way and have a hard time and die over and over and over again. I could beat the area, grind it a little bit for levels, or what I'd do is I'd beat the area, I'd go to the next area, I'd grind up to a certain level, and then I'd challenge the boss. Alright, so that's done. So let's see what we can do here right now. So let's take a look-see. I do not need the slimes on her, so she's not actually even doing anything at this exact moment. What she does need is she needs another healer. Alright, so Yumi's group is full. Emi's group has space now. So I'm going to go over here to this group right here, and we're going to basically break it down. We're going to take a healer. She's an acolyte now, so she actually needs another healer. We're going to take one of those other healers and stick it up here. And you, Takashi, will go over here. And then we broke down that group effectively. That gives us a little bit more leeway to kind of do stuff. So you are the slime lord, so filling your group up with these extra slimes also works in my range of plans. So now we have a little bit of extra space on some of these groups, but not enough to really get going anywhere. Let's see, I need a second slime lord. Don't have him yet, so we are going to need about 4 or 5 more slimes maybe. So we'll need to get some more slimes, which I could do that right away, and we will want some more recruits as well, because if you notice there's little gaps in my formations. So I'll need 4 more slimes. I'll need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more recruits. And I think that actually puts me at 7 lances, not 6. But, oh well. It all works. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and start hiring. Let's see. Our max amount of people we can hire is 8, so we're going to do 4 and 4. Boop. we're going to leave. And going back over to our lances, most of these people are not going to be able to fit in anywhere yet. Let's see here. So you, I can stick you here. You can actually stick in up here. And then that's all we've got for the moment. Also with these two people, I'm giving you a can jar. Where's the other newbie? Is it this one? I think that was it. Alright. And so we got an extra group of peoples. And oh, I can stick one of them over here too. Guess what? Drafted. And then you get to have a can jar as well. There we go. And now we're pretty much getting set up here. Do I actually have a second tinker yet? Okay, I got one tinker right here. I don't think I do yet. I do not. Okay. So we only have one slime lord actually leveled up to at least tinker at the moment. Next thing, we still don't have money. So we need to basically make more money, grind some more, and get more stuff done. So, until then, I will talk to you guys next time. This has been Takehitsu from Takehitsu Gaming. I hope you have a wonderful evening and have enjoyed everything you saw here. Thank you and have a good night.